talked before, and this shit mean a lot to me. You know, this shit don't feel as good as it look. I'ma keep it real with you. I'm straight though. The street shit made me what I am today. Niggas know I went so hard, shit.
My morning routines are usually typically like this. Wake up, get ready for the day. But I think this is the first time ever I'll show you guys what my Sundays look like. For me, I usually just use Sundays to reset. I just got back from Europe, so there's a lot of things that I need to get in order. One thing I always look forward though after a busy schedule of traveling is just slowing down and resetting and also testing out all the new tech that I might need to catch up on. And this time, guys, I got the M4 MacBook Air in the brand new Sky colorway. Good thing Apple made it a new colorway, you know, because how could we even tell it's a new MacBook? Everything still looks the same. The same keyboard, the same port selections, the same screen, and the same design, which isn't really a problem, honestly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's a reason why the MacBook Air is the best-selling laptop in Apple's lineup, and that's all because of the value for performance. One new upgrade I like this year, though, is that the dual Thunderbolt 4 ports now support 2 external screens in addition to the laptop's own built-in display. Now, on the previous gen, you could also use 2 external screens, but only if you closed the lid. I always thought that was a feature Apple could have added last year with the M3 chip, but apparently the M3 chip was not strong enough to handle the workload, so it's good to see the M4 chipset come into good use because I am absolutely loving this new feature right here. Like, this is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Just look at it. Absolutely gorgeous. What's going on, y'all? Tech Chevy is back in full effect, man. Today we have another day in the life video. If you guys don't know and you're new here, this is my day in the life series where I test out different products, consumer tech like iPhones, laptops, just to see how it works in my everyday life. I think today might be history. Today is the first day I'm doing a day in the life on a Sunday, which is insane. So this is a pretty chill, regular day in the life. I'm not going to do anything out of the ordinary. It's literally whatever happens today with this laptop, whatever we encounter, that's what we're gonna do. And also, I won't be charging this laptop the entire day. I want to see how the battery life holds up when I'm like working away from home, video editing, Lightroom, stuff like that. Literally not charging the device until I get back, or probably if it dies. I'm pretty confident this laptop will definitely last for the entire day. So that's one thing you should really rate about these laptops. Like, just look how thin and lightweight it is, and you don't need to charge it for the entire day. So yeah, also this blue looks amazing. It probably won't show up right here, but in different lighting, it's just insane. But yeah, a lot of people are saying, yo, don't charge a laptop. We want to see how it holds up, so we're gonna do that. And yeah, I'm just excited for today, man. It's pretty hectic. Just got back from Dubai, and like in 2 days again, we're going to Portugal. So it's very hard to like keep up with all these new techs that's dropping. But this is definitely something that I was always excited about. M4 MacBook Air. This, especially because it's so cheaper than the previous gen for the base model. This is like good value right here. So yeah, more on my specific spec. I have the 512 gig version, 16 gigs of RAM, and this brand new sky blue finish, which I told you guys, it just looks amazing. The laptop also comes in 4 finishes: the traditional silver, the goldish starlight colorway, midnight, still a bit of smudge prone in midnight to be honest, and of course the new sky blue option that replaces space gray. A lot of people didn't know how to feel about that, but I think it's actually a new addition. I personally don't mind it. One of the most important parts of my Sunday routine is planning for the following week. My team usually helps with this, and we keep track of everything on Notion, email threads, and Excel sheets. As a content creator though, staying on top of communication is crucial. There's times where I've missed out on brand deals just because I wasn't catching up with emails, and I'm trying my best to not let that happen again. And I'm not sure if you could tell, but I'm currently using the new Opera Air browser that I've been talking about recently. And since we're on the topic of things that's light and refreshing, Opera Air is the perfect match and the sponsor of today's video. So for me personally, I love testing out things that help support my well-being, and the new Opera Air browser has been recently launched. Not only does Opera Air keep productivity in mind, but it's almost like you have a little wellness buddy just helping you go through those tough times, making sure you're taking breaks, making sure your body is just in the right state of mind to be productive. First up, we have the take a break feature. Now, these features ultimately give you the ability to take mindful breaks throughout the day as gentle browser reminders. You could do guided meditation and take deep breaths to stay in tune with yourself. They've really kept this super customizable as well, meaning you could set your break and exercises sessions however you want. I know for me, sometimes during busy periods, I get so locked in that it's so hard for me to remind myself to take a break, to do stretches. And thanks to Opera Air browser, I can be guided on how to do neck stretches and body movements just to keep me healthy, help my brain, and clear my mind. Stay calm and return soon. I'm not gonna lie, that actually made me feel more relaxed and calm. They do have a bunch of other ones too. So if you're working from your desk for countless amount of hours, you could do neck exercises, meditation, and full body scan. One thing I always find myself doing whenever I'm working, like editing for long periods of hours, like I'm like tricking my neck or doing this. So it's good that the browser alerts you, like if you're working over a period of time, that you need to take a mindful break. Not a lot of browsers have that in mind, and that's one reason why I think Opera Air is different. It really supports your overall health and well-being while also being super productive. I definitely like it. We also have the boost and binaural beats. Now, there's this really, really cool feature that offers a collection of like lo-fi sounds and over 20 soundscapes. Now, they're binaural beats, which are like sounds that are played at different frequencies. It allows your brain to relax, boost creativity, relieve stress, stay focused, and much more. There are also really cool inspirational quotes that pop up from here and there. And if you're someone like me with a browser open at all times, it's nice to keep those quotes close for inspo throughout the day, just to keep you motivated, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, overall guys, Opera Air is really dedicated to just having that calm and mindfulness at the forefront. So if it's like something that you're looking for in a browser, it has definitely helped me with my productivity and just easing my mind, especially the neck exercises. I'm telling you, you have to try it. It comes in clutch. So I'll leave the first links down below in the description to check out Opera Air, and shout out to Opera again for making this video possible. Alright y'all, so it's currently 1:43 p.m. right now. I am absolutely starving. I was gonna go for coffee downstairs, but then I remembered I don't even have, like, let me show you. Typical Sunday day in the life, there's no food or anything really in the fridge. I was gonna cook steak, but I was like, I'm not even feeling that right now because I don't even have like the things I usually make steak with, because I have a trip coming to Portugal in like 2 days. I just came back from Dubai, so I didn't really have time to settle in, and I already have to go to Portugal, so I didn't really get groceries or anything. So we're gonna go outside. I'm gonna get a car detail. So let me make sure I could call these guys and see if I could get a car detail. You already know Alpha Shine, I always go there. Whenever I go there, I stop by one hotel, and I think I'm gonna get some work done. You think I could come in for inside? I just need to clean up the inside.
Inside?
Yeah.
How does that 3 o'clock look for you?
3 o'clock is fine. I'm gonna come to. I'll be there like probably 2:30 because I'm gonna get some work done at the restaurant and stuff.
No problem.
All right.
Bring it in.
All right. Sounds good. See you.
All right. See you then.
Yes.
Gonna be there in 1 minute. Has to explain something to you.
Okay.
Here, I'll just put them over here.
Everything's good.
Yeah.
Catch me about question in the future. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Nice jewelry.
Thank you. Thank you.
like catless downpipes, you know?
It's insane. Like, the pictures look good. I was just trying to, I'll tell him, like, I think that's the guy with the blue M8.
Well, you're on Toronto Car Spotting too? Like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
I
I'm in
post
the
a lot
group,
on
yeah.
there too, so I'll post
Sick.
your car later.
Sick. Appreciate it.
Little dirty right now. Usually when I see your car, it's so clean.
Yeah, because I've been just in and out. But
On cam.
Alright, so just dropped my car off to get detail. It hasn't been washed in a minute, and as you can see, that guy that just stopped me earlier was like, it's the first time you see my car dirty, which is kind of funny. So they're saying it's gonna take 2-3 hours. Usually when I drop my car off, as you guys always know, I stop by this hotel, get food. Woo! You guys hear that? And oh my god, this smells like. But yeah, oh, I can't even talk here. Hold on. Toronto, fix. Oh, I actually feel like I might throw up. Yeah, we're just gonna get some food, get some work done, and yeah, test out the M4 MacBook Air and see what it's all about, man. Let's go. I'm excited. Alright, so first order of the day, you know, I have to get some food. If you know me, you know I love food, but we had to start small. So I ordered a coffee. And no, I'm not just drinking black coffee. This is like a latte with oat milk, vanilla. I know, it's kind of crazy, but to me, it just tastes good. That's the reason I drink coffee. I don't even drink it for the energy. I just drink it because it tastes good. Next up, you know, I had to whip out the M4 MacBook Air and of course, just start getting some work done. Now, the biggest issue for me with the MacBook Air is that you can see it only has 2 USB-C ports. You know, as a content creator, that's an issue for me, especially when I'm editing on the go. I just always need space for 2 SSDs that I edit from, and also I use my SD card slot at times, so those are kind of missing. Now I just have to bring around this USB-C dongle to combat that issue. Not a big deal, but it's just extra things I have to bring around, which doesn't look as clean. Things can get messy. So today I'm not gonna do anything too crazy, but I do need to edit some pictures on Lightroom. So I fired up Adobe Lightroom. Of course, it opened like super quick. That's quick. I do have a work that I'm doing right now with Rove Concepts. So we're currently working on like an apartment tour video, but I had to take some pictures for them and send it in for review. So opening Lightroom, as I said before, was a breeze, and the M4 chip performs well with single core tasks. There's literally no delays when I'm cooking up in Lightroom, so you don't have to worry about anything here. Also, since the MacBook Air doesn't have fans, it's the perfect laptop to use in public spaces. It won't annoy anyone working beside you, and the Magic Keyboard clicks are also very silent and amazing to type on. The trackpad also has a big enough surface to perform gesture tasks and just be precise with tracking and working on, for example, a Premiere Pro timeline. Now, depending on where you're working from, this MacBook Air has a glossy screen, so it does like kind of reflect a lot. The screen gets really bright though, up to 470 nits, so you don't really have to worry about how the brightness looks, especially when you're indoors. But as I said before, if your back is facing a window and you're working from there, it will have a lot of glare on the screen. So anytime you're working in front of windows, I advise you to turn the laptop towards the window so you could block out all that light if possible. It's just annoying to me, but some people still even work like that. But for me, creating content, that's like a major red flag. We just avoid windows at all costs. After I drinked out my coffee, I had to order some food, and usually I would just order the steak and eggs here. It's just really good, man. They bring out some steak and eggs with these potatoes, different type of baked potatoes, and yeah, it just hits. Get the steak medium well, eggs sunny side, and trust me, you will not be disappointed. So after I annihilated that food, I jumped back into Lightroom and started to cook up these edits. Whenever I'm editing in Lightroom, it doesn't take too long for me since I already have my presets, which you could find on my website, links down below in the description. And then I just need to tweak individual stuff on the image, like maybe the highlights, the shadows, play with the contrast, change the color temperature, but really and truly, it's not a lot of tweaking has to be done since I just copy and paste all the looks that I like. After cooking up the edits, it took me about 45 seconds to export 74 edited raw Sony A7 IV images, but I exported at the highest quality in JPEG. And right after that, I just airdropped everything to myself so I could have it on my device to post on Instagram later this week. The plans today is super simple. It's a chill Sunday, so we're supposed to meet up with the boys. I just sent a quick message to Josh telling him I will be on my way soon to the link up, and this guy just thinks I have a bad work-life balance because I'm here cooking up and we should be linking up. But come on, Josh, you know, your boy has to get the work side done first. While I was working, I actually had to take a business call with my assistant. We had to go over some things that we're working on for the week. And usually I like to take these calls just to iron out anything that I'm not really sure about, or if there's anything that popped up that I missed through emails, we just briefly always talk about it because there's a lot of things coming through emails that I can't keep an eye on. That's why I have an assistant to like make sure I'm not missing out on anything. And if there's just anything I need to catch up that can't really be aired out through Telegram or over text messages, we always have these refresh calls, and I really truly appreciate them because it definitely just keeps me on track to make sure that everything is in the right place.
Mr. Club on the beat.
I also just finished up working. I think they just said the car is ready for pickup, and we're gonna link up with the guys. I'm not sure what exactly we're gonna do, but everybody's dying to link up because I think one of my friends are moving to LA, Showtime, and we just haven't seen everybody in a minute because I've been in Dubai for a while, and then everybody's just been traveling. So I feel like this is like one of the only days that like everybody's kind of back in the same spot. So yeah, I'm excited to go link up with the guys, and kind of starving again too. I know I just ate, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just always hungry.
She want get him more dollar. She know they find anybody we go control her. No, say she be foreigner, and these days she done the popular. She say she no get no time for me now. She know the answer when I'm calling her. Baby, she.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, bro.
So Josh, you happy to see me?
Nah. You came
No?
too late. You came too late.
Bro.
I'm upset you.
Damn. This guy made me come all the way down here to do pops and bangs in my ears, y'all. Sam.
How are you?
Chilling, man.
Seen a minute,
Living,
bro.
chilling.
You ready?
So, Joshua Stevenson. Bless.
Came late.
What do you mean I came late, bro? This guy wants me to
You said
not pay my rent. Huh?
There's no point ever coming on time.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm
no,
always
see,
on
there's
time.
no, see, there's no point though.
Oh, yeah.
What do you got my time to do? Like talk about girls and stuff? Like?
What you guys did, though?
we were just chilling.
Hi, bro, and I do it.
What's up, how's it going?
How about you?
Good.
I like it. I like it. I like the way you're
Yeah, I've seen my beard backs before.
Good
Let's
switch
clean
up.
on you though.
Because last time I did it, I didn't have my...
This shit might make more sense.
Yeah.
With wind is alright. Like you saw me, I was driving beside you with
That Lululemon.
With the bump clap.
I seen that. What the hell? Who's the bell?
What's up, man?
Hi.
Hey, side them down.
I see ya.
Hey.
I had the same thing in my head, but I didn't do it because I'm not goofy ass. Alright, so it's 7 p.m. right now. I've been using this since this morning. Just a quick little battery update. And I currently have 67% battery life, which is it's not bad. So I think just setting up the Apple TV so it could. What we're watching? It's YouTube.
My favorite YouTuber.
Shevon? Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Shevon.
Hey, you already know.
But like I like you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just like wake up, just put on like underwear and just do it in my underwear and just run.
Like Altia?
Altia.
You have to look good?
I'm saying like Altia, bro, like the way I look in the morning, I'm not pulling up to Altia. Like at least I'm gonna shower. You know?
Is this a new hair?
That's crazy.
Yo, I just bought a new MacBook.
Should have got this.
Why?
This is a light blue one, right?
Yeah.
Because I had an Air and it was not fast
I just
enough.
got a new
This is an M4
I need
Air.
the Pro, yeah.
I got the M4.
It's a curve from the
Wait, is this the new Air?
Yeah. Light blue.
Where's speakers at here? No speakers.
Yo, don't.
using the
Oh, you want the speaker test?
Get up.
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
Speaker test.
I'll do it. What you get?
Why did
got
I have
the
no
Pro.
speakers
Yeah,
here,
Because
bro?
it's an Air.
I should ask you for a discount.
Yeah.
What the
Wait, return it. Just return it.
Bro, already set it up and shit.
That's fine.
Play
Just
some
return
on
it.
Spotify. I was the first man that sent Titus one.
Sounds cute, cheesy. Nah, I like it.
Who sings Salute? Nah, no, now you're making me think about the legs and shit. You're making me analyze it and shit, bro.
What are you eating? Oh man, myself.
Silk fabrics. London City is dark and cold. Don't take pics with the members screaming at gang if you aren't involved.
Sorry, eh? That's if it's MacBook. Hey, man. So basically, this new color replaced space black. There's no more space black.
What?
You mess with it?
But they have a blue one though, like a darker blue one, right?
This is silver. What is this?
It's blue. You have to see like in the
Under, like,
light.
a certain light.
Yeah, it's hard to see. Yeah.
Okay, now I can kind of see it.
But it's actually, it looks tough though, like in the sunlight.
Would you rather get the space black or this color?
I feel like this color's just so people know it's M4.
Oh, wait, but it's silver, no?
No, it's blue. You have to see outside.
It's like a blue thing. You know, like that.
Yeah, I could see it.
Huh?
I think under
Yeah, it's
sunlight.
nice. I rate it.
Not like white.
I feel like I'm being gaslighted.
No, I didn't. So you rate it? Just say yes, bro.
Yeah, you don't need the speaker.
How much RAM
to be
does it have?
honest.
This one is 16 gigs RAM.
Is that base? Or
Yeah, base.
Yeah, it's base.
And it's cheaper now.
So it only comes to 16 now.
No, you could get what, up to 30?
Up to
No, as
62.
in the minimum is 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
$200 less now.
Damn.
Yeah, like it's $200
It's actually
cheaper than
good.
last time. Yeah.
How much was this? It's good value.
How much is this base?
So the base is
This 512 gigs. So
512
like
gigs more. So like the
1600?
base is like 1199, and then like the 13 and it's like 999.
It's actually good. It's actually good value.
Yeah, it really good.
it's always a great time just catching up with the guys, talking about what's been going on in their lives and stuff like that. It's pretty rare to have us all in the same spot at once, so whenever we can get to make it happen, we always do. I was just literally showing them around the new MacBook Air, talking about all the new features while we just watched some YouTube videos via the Apple AirPlay that was connected to the theater projector screen. And after a while, we decided to order some food, and I promise you, this wasn't my idea. My boy Tim surprised us with some amazing Korean like barbecue chicken, and trust me, just from the smell alone, I knew it was gonna be good.
Korean fried chicken.
You know what you see? Let's tell me something. Ooh, is that fried chicken?
Woo!
Woo!
That shit.
I already know how I get with the fried chicken.
Bro, I'm so bad at this.
First, try to do it elegantly. Like that's
What is it? Unbox therapy.
Yeah, that's it.
It's soft. You have to have a key.
These are keys?
Nah, it's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, since when did it be gray? Alright, boom. One is soy garlic.
I was like, wait, what?
One is soy garlic. One is.
Should we use this on the table? Damn!
But
Yeah, it smells good as
3,
fuck.
2, 1. Thank you, Tim. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Tim.
That y'all relying. Got these nerves thinking that you niggas hard as iron. But that just mean I ain't as comfortable as y'all with lying. Stretching the truth. No, I never stress in the booth. They feel the pressure. Me, I feel like I just left them a masseuse. Effortless. How I'm
Finally, I got home at around 9:40 p.m. Usually around this time, I would just shower and get right into bed or watch some TV. But I did ask you guys to ask me some questions about the M4 MacBook Air on my Instagram, the Chevy Updates channel. If you're not in there, make sure you are. And everyone just really want to know if it's worth the upgrade and basically how does it perform. So guess what? I decided to pull out my S25 Ultra day in the life timeline to put it to the test. First thing I wanted to show you is how insanely quick this is to pull up. So I have the S25 Ultra file right here. This is the file I edited on my M4 Pro when I was over in Dubai, and you know, this is how quick it takes to load it up. This is a very complex file, by the way, and look how easy it just boots it up just like that. Boom, everything's basically ready to go. Like, look how complex this timeline is. It's a 422 10-bit 4K timeline. And as I said before, I edited this when I was in Dubai on my M4 MacBook Pro. I did run into some issues while editing on the M4 MacBook Pro, so I already know the M4 MacBook Air would succumb to some thermal issues. When I was editing on the M4 Pro, it was slowing down a little bit. It was getting kind of hot. And at one point it was charging and I felt like it was even losing power because I guess the power source I was using in Dubai wasn't generating enough wattage to the laptop. But if I'm running into issues with the Pro, just imagine how the Air would be, because the Air, of course, we all know the MacBook Air does not have fans in it. And what happens when it doesn't have fans is that when it starts to, you know, steam up, it throttles and that lowers performance. But if it's just like photo editing, you're perfectly fine. As usual, single core stuff, you're not running into any issues. Where this thing will start to slow down is when you start to add a bunch of like layers, you're doing visual effects, you're doing graphic intensive stuff. But just for like regular video editing, even just like this, you will be fine. As I said before, when things start to get hectic, that's the only time this laptop will slow down, and it's just because one of the main reasons it does not have fans inside of it. But as you can see, I have this set to half preview right now, and playing it back on Galaxy S25 Ultra, and this time we're in Dubai. You can see it plays back flawlessly, no issues, color grade, all of that perfectly fine. Scrubbing through the timeline as smooth as butter. As you guys can see, there's literally no hiccups. This thing is very capable of doing pro work, you know? And the thing is, if you're buying a MacBook Air, your main thing is not to video edit, you know? But the fact that you know you could do it on the side is an added bonus. So with only 36% battery at 10:25 p.m., I exported the 422 10-bit S25 Ultra day in the life timeline, and it took 44 minutes and 33 seconds to export my 47-minute S25 Ultra day in the life video, which to me is okay, but honestly, it's not impressive. 44 minutes to export a 47-minute video. You tell me if that's good, y'all. Let me know down below in the comment section if that's good. For me, that's a no bueno. I'm not dealing with that. If I'm exporting a 47-minute video, it should at least take 20-minute max to export, max. So that was the little speed comparison test. This laptop to the touch right now is very warm to the touch, and that's because it's been doing a lot of heavy lifting. So I will give my hats off to this laptop. For $9.99, you could do a little hard video editing on the side, exported everything at 4K max quality, and it took 44 minutes to export a 47-minute video. So in conclusion, should you cop? Honestly, it all depends on what you're looking for. If you cop this base model, it would be $999 before taxes, and that's just the sweet spot. You'll get the 10-core CPU, 16 gigs of RAM, and 256 gigs of storage. Now, I know the 256 gigs of storage isn't a lot, but if you bump up to 512 gigs, that's an additional $200, and now it's even still cheaper than the same spec M4 Pro, which would be around $1,199 at this price. So it's a lot of savings, especially if you know you don't need those pro features.
I can't. I'm in the game. I'm in the game.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Google. Turn off all the lights.
Bitches know how to be affectionate. You show a brother some love, a brother will give you some money.
On the night I was born, the rain was pouring, God was crying, lightning struck, power outage, sparks was flying. The real one's here, the young boy that walked with lions.
Yeah, change the girl too. Yeah, change the girl too.